What's going on, everybody? It's Jeremy from Starter Systems, and we've got another Reflex track review for you guys today. We're going to be doing a national, but it's going to be a bit of a shorter national. It's less than a minute long, which right off the bat I don't really like because it's a national. Nationals are supposed to be longer. It's called Hurren Raceway. I might be pronouncing that wrong. It's by Hurren MX. I'm just going to go with Hurren because that's what it looks like. In the description, he said that it's a shorter national because his computer can't handle the bigger map size, which I guess I can't really dock him for that. I know how that goes, having a bad computer. But it is what it is, I guess. But right off the bat, like, I've really got this like private backyard track feel to it. It's going in between these big trees, and I don't know. I think that's really cool. Like, the environment just looks really good. But other than that, I don't know. That's probably my favorite part of the track. Right here is probably my least favorite. It's the sand section right here is really like, I don't know. You're sliding all the way through it, and personally, I just don't like sand one bit. Like, yeah, in real life it's fun, but I don't know. In these MX games, I'm just not a fan of sand. I don't know what it is. I don't know why, but I don't know. But my personal opinion, I just don't like sand. And you guys also saw on the right after the sand section, there's a log, like, landing after that wall jump. That's another thing that I don't like about the track. Like I said, it has that like backyard private track feel to it, but I don't know. I guess I just wasn't expecting there to be logs on it. It doesn't really affect you that much. You can ride right over them. But I don't know. I just like the realistic tracks. Like, there's a fine line between the realism factor that I like and then like the creativity factor. But I don't know. I just don't like this section whatsoever. You don't really get too much of a rhythm through it either way. But I don't know. It's a cool idea. Like, this track has some cool ideas. I don't know. It's just not favoring my style of track that I like to play in this game. It's too narrow, and like these bushes that I keep running into, they block your view quite a bit coming into these blind corners. Obviously, I play the track though, so I know where the lines are and everything like that. But I know it seems like I'm saying all bad stuff about this track, but another thing is it's really one line. And like I've said in the past, I know every track's gonna have that one main line, but like this track especially, there's not too much to change what you do differently each lap. It's kind of just, like I said, one line. But this is probably my favorite section right here. The big drop down, or like a step down, and then you got to step back up. It's actually pretty hard to hit. That corner before is kind of difficult to get a good run through. But right here, that inside is pretty much useless. And like I said, these bushes just, I don't know. Not a fan of them. I get the private track feel, but maybe a little overkill on these bushes. But when the track opens up, yeah, I really enjoy that aspect of it. I don't know, I just like going fast. Like all these big jumps, yeah, I'm a fan of, but like this sand section, like I said, not a fan. I'd say half the track I'm a fan of, half the track I'm not. I guess that's a fair way to put it. Another thing though is the pictures were kind of deceiving on the track link. I don't know why. I was expecting something completely different, but I guess that's not a bad thing. But I was just expecting something a little different. I don't know really what else to say about this track. It's a really simple track, so there's not a whole lot going on. Oh boy. Alright, taking a little detour, but yeah, like I said, there's not really too much else to say about this track. That's kind of why I did only 6 laps. I thought that'd be just the right amount of time to talk about it, but I guess I was talking too fast or something. I guess I could just go through what I would rate it. I don't know. I don't want to give this track a terrible rating because I don't know. Part of me likes it and part of me doesn't, so I'd rate it about, I'd say right in the middle, like a 5, 4 or 5. It kind of sucks that, you know, his computer can't handle the bigger map size. I'd like to see what he could do with a bigger map. But once again, I know I say this all the time when I do Reflex track reviews. I respect every creator and their ability to, you know, put stuff into this game for us to, you know, keep it fun and keep it around, because realistically, this is the last actual, like, good arcade-ish MX game. Like, yeah, there's MX Simulator, you know, but that's actually like a simulator. But like from that MVA series, like this is the, you know, best game that I think they've ever released. I wasn't really that big of a fan of Alive or that big of a fan of Supercross, but you know, I'm still I still play Reflex Weekly. Obviously, I do these track reviews, and you know, the creators are what's keeping that alive. So, like I said, I always respect the creators, and yeah, I may criticize their tracks, but you know, that's my personal opinion. So, like I said, I'd probably rate it like a 4 or 5. But it is what it is. And this last lap was my fastest, or did I time my fastest? I don't know. But yeah, guys, that's gonna do it for the video. If you liked it, leave it a like, comment on the video, let me know what you think, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Ken and I greatly appreciate that. I'll see you guys next week for another Reflex track review. Peace.